The last week and a half has been an absolute show for me. I'm gonna consider this week like a reset week.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Welcome back to another vlog. I'm gonna consider this week like a reset week. The last week and a half has been an absolute show for me. I have been so unwell. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. I don't know what I had. My antigen tests were coming back negative, but I had this really bad cough. I was so tired and just like stuffy nose, like all of those sorts of symptoms, but I felt so bad, like so bad. I have not been that sick since like 2021. And because I was unwell, my sleep schedule was all over the place. And then my meals, like some days I just wanted to have like toast, and other days I had meal prep, and other days I had cereal with protein powder mixed in the milk. It was a little bit chaotic. And of course I haven't been able to train in the last week and a half. Last week was scheduled as a rest week for me anyway. And then this week I have to take as another rest week because I'm just not well enough to do like a full training session. And now that I'm starting to get better, like I can feel that I'm nearly better, I'll probably be able to train next week. I've been working and everything, but you know when you get in those moods where you just don't feel great, and it's so easy to let that snowball, and it's so easy to let habits slide and the things that you do to make sure that you feel good. Sometimes those routines and those rituals just get a little bit lost. So we're gonna reset together. I thought maybe if you're in a similar boat, you can come along with me. And even though I can't train this week, I just wanna get myself feeling sorted. I want myself to feel like I'm in my normal routine, I'm in my normal sleep schedule, and things are like back to baseline. Sit down.
Now, I just want to take a second to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create beautiful websites, engage with your audience, and sell anything. They have Fluid Engine, which is a next-generation website design system to unlock your creativity. You can start with these incredible website templates and customize every single detail. You can use their built-in analytics and insights to grow your business, set up an online store to sell your products, whether they're physical, digital, or service, and accept appointments on your Squarespace website. But don't just take my word for it. Jump in, start a free trial, see how it feels for you, and when you're ready to hit publish, you can use the URL which I had on the screen or I have down in the description box for a discount off your first purchase.
Okay, consider this like a mini grocery haul. I needed to get a couple of things from the market, and then I got a couple of things from Kohl's as well that I knew would be annoying to get from the market. I will use this for 5 meals. Then I got these Simpsons Pantry high protein low carb wraps. I got some fresh basil. I got this 3 cheese blend. I picked up this Asian veggie mix, which I'm gonna use for my soup. Sometimes they have a soup mix, which honestly, I prefer the soup mix if I'm gonna use pre-cut vegetables. I got a tiny little packet of rice. Golden curry mix, which I like to use. This one. I got some bone broth. This is so good for reducing inflammation. It's great for digestion. If you have any skin issues, bone broth can be really, really great for that too, because it helps with your collagen. So if you have skin that's a little bit dry or like a little bit lackluster, it doesn't have like much like glow and pop to it, something that you can do from like an internal perspective is incorporating bone broth. 1 or 2 glasses of it every day. I like to cook it into something. You don't have to do that, and you can of course make your own bone broth as well, but I've tried that twice and both times it didn't work out for me because it overcooked and it reduced too much. So I just buy mine. Now at the market, I got some carrots, I got a brown onion, a mango because they're in season now that it's summer, 2 limes, and 2 potatoes for my golden curry dish. actually can't wait until I can get back into my gym routine. I was having that 1 week off and then I was like, yes, I'm so excited to start this new meso block. But you know what? I've definitely had periods before where I'm not so excited to start back after there's been like a break or a disruption in the routine or something like that. Like, I remember what that headspace feels like, where you feel so much resistance toward getting back into that routine. It just feels like there's this giant obstacle in your mind and you know you should get back into it, but something is stopping you. So if you're in that headspace right now, I've written out 3 journal prompts. So grab either your phone and put these in your notes, or maybe I'll write them on the screen and you can screenshot them. So firstly, we're going to identify the deeper reasons behind your desire for the goals that you want to achieve. Think beyond surface level, think beyond an event, think beyond a clothing size, think beyond a weight on the scale, anything like that. Maybe it's increased energy, maybe it's stress relief, maybe it's longevity. I'll use myself as an example. I know that when I train regularly, when I eat well, I can think so much clearer and so much quicker. I'm more productive in my workday. Also helps my mood and just keeps me in a good headspace. Now, secondly, I want you to imagine that you've achieved the like health or fitness sort of goals, or even lifestyle goals if you want, for this year. How do you envision this positively impacting other areas of your life, like relationships, career, overall well-being? I want you to consider the broader connection between your health and your overall happiness. And lastly, think about activities or aspects of your health and fitness journey that genuinely bring you joy and satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. What are the intrinsic motivations that make you excited to engage in these activities? Like, I know for me, I just genuinely love picking up weights. That's why I've been able to have a really steady gym routine. I love the convenience of having meal prepped meals. So if I know I have a busy day, I've got healthy meals that I can just like pick from and go. So just thinking, what are the habit-based things that add some enjoyment or sense of ease into your life? So we are trying something a little bit, I brought the wrong shoes over. I've been wearing these all the time, but these aren't the ones that I meant to grab. I meant to grab just like my white trainers. Hang on. I like to set a little, I guess, like theme for each year. And this year, the theme that I set is learning. And so I just want to try tons of new things, or things that I haven't done in like a long time, and give myself the opportunity to like see if there's anything that I really, really enjoy and want to like add into my routine. And one of the things that I wanted to do is try some more like lower impact activities to see if they can integrate in well with what I'm doing, because I know I do a lot of weights and then I do a lot of like cardio, just walking, or like going and doing cardio on the bike. I need something that is like slow, and I need something that will also be like restorative for my mind. So I've booked in a yin yoga class for tonight that's like a candle lit one. They seem to do them really, really regularly at this studio. And I've just done like a 2-week trial for the studio to see if I like it, see if I like the classes, see if I like the teachers. So we'll see how we go. This is my first one that I'm going to tonight, and Luke is crying because he thinks we're going for a WALK, but we're not. Because sometimes in the afternoons I take them out, and these would be the shoes that I would wear for that. So. It's 8:20 in the evening and I just got back. The dogs are excited because I need to take them out for, I can say it now, I can take them out for a walk. The instructor was so nice and she was so helpful. Oh my goodness, like I carry so much tightness in my neck and in my hips, and I really, really felt my hip flexors release a lot during that. And we did this one stretch where we had like the bolster under our backs and we had our arms like over the top, and I felt so much release through like my chest and my shoulders, and I felt my rib cage stretch in a way that I didn't even know a rib cage could stretch. So take this as your sign. If you're thinking about trying something new, just do it. I was really nervous. I don't know why. I nearly like bailed before I went to the studio. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling the best. Like I have cramps, you know, like all the usual things. But I was like, you want to try it, so just try it. Like literally, what is the harm in going, you know? I think like sometimes I get in my own head a little bit and I have to bring myself back down and be like, it's not the end of the world if you don't like it. It's not the end of the world if you're not good at it, and all of those sorts of things. So it was nice to just be able to go and experience it and actually enjoy it. And yeah, I'm going to go back next week. But for now, I need to take these little dogs out, and then when I come back, I'm going to have a shower and I'm going to have one of the portions of that soup that I made earlier. New day, I've finished all my work for the day and I want to do a full house clean. Luckily, nothing got too crazy when I was sick. I have some pretty like solid routines in place, but I haven't done like a deep clean and like gotten in and scrubbed everything, you know what I mean? And I just feel like having a clean environment, as much as like the cleaning process annoys me, I love how it feels afterwards. I love how I can think much more clearly, and I'm not distracted in my environment as well. I've got an hour and a half before I've got to go out and take the dogs to the groomer, so I'm going to see how much I can get done in that time. And of course, we need some good music, so I'm going to put on my Have a Good Day playlist on Spotify. Just grabbed some meal prep protein oats out of the fridge. I actually filmed how I make that one, so I'll put the recipe in probably in my next video. So it's Sunday afternoon now. I just ran a group client call earlier, and then I had a one-on-one meeting with one of my VIP clients. And I'm gonna sit down and update my Phoenix formula because I like to at least check in on this every week. But I do have one section of it on my Notion which I've actually like pulled and synced onto my daily to-do list, so I can always see like a running update of my goals. I actually made it like partway through last year, so this has been my first time starting a year using that formula, and it's just it's worked out so well. I've already like finished a course that I had been procrastinating, so I've got another certification. I've got some personal goals that I'm working towards, and today is the 14th of January and I've already read 5 books this year and I'm currently onto my 6th book. I think the trick when it comes to like resetting and restarting is really focusing on building sustainable habits, like little things that you can chip away at. And then why I'm doing this today, like sitting down and going through the sheet, is I want to do it every single week. I want to sit there, I want to go through what worked last week, what didn't work last week, is there anything different I can do this week, or is there something that I need to change? Because we do want to embrace progress, not perfection. And then on top of that, like recognizing all the small achievements along the way. I did make a little tweak to my personal formula, so I'm going to trial run it, and then if I like it, I'll update it before halfway through this year, because I always do a reset. It's like a 6-month formula template. If it works out well on the one that I'm trialing, then I'll move it over to the template so you guys can copy it as well. There's something so satisfying about being able to be like, wow, like I set all these little targets for myself and like look how many things I've been able to get through. It just, for me, that creates like more momentum and more just internal energy where I feel like I've actually been chipping away at things and I can see that progression. I think it helps shift that mindset as well, that progress is like a continuous journey. I'm gonna do my little weekly check-in with myself, and I encourage you to do the same, and we will catch up soon. I'm thinking hopefully I should be able to film another video next week.